is full. When the house is full. Dr. Cosby told us on Thursday night that worship is almost like a holy huddle where the football team gathers together and calls a play. And he also said that after the huddle, we need to run the play. Nobody huddles just simply to huddle and then go to the sideline. There's a play that has been called by the coach. The play the coach sent in through your quarterback today was the number one, fill the house. It's not enough for us to come together just as us and celebrate God's glory and his majesty. But our job, the play that's been called this week and for more than this week, is to fill the house. What do you mean, fill the house, preacher? Is it about just having a large church? No. It's about realizing that there are people outside of the house that need to be in the house. When you recognize the hurt that's going on outside the house, it's our job to get them in the house. And Luke's gospel, as we came at 8:15, tells the story of a Lord of the manor who prepared a great supper and invited those who ought to come, but everybody who had been invited a long time ago, those invited ahead of time, who RSVP'd and said they were coming, who you based the head count from the caterer on, all those that were supposed to come, when it came time to come, they all had excuses. One said, I bought some land, I got to go check on it at supper time. Doesn't make sense because nobody checks on land at night. One said, I looked at some oxen, I got to go check them out. It's dark, you don't look at oxen at night. One said, I'm married, so what? Bring her on. All excuses. And so many times we give excuses in the house of God about what God calls us to do. But God sent me to tell you this somebody that needs a touch from Jesus. I don't care if the house is full. There's still somebody hurting. And I got to get them to Jesus. When the house is full, you don't get slack and complacent. But you realize that there's still somebody out there that needs their hand from the Lord. They said, you know what? I'm not sick. I'm not paralyzed. But I have somebody else that I know that needs a helping hand. See, sometimes it can't be about you. It can't be about me. But it's somebody else that you know that needs to hear a word from the Lord. You see, we can't have our mind just focus on one person or focus on our own family. But we got to realize there's somebody else that's down in the valley and they're trying to get home. Do you hear me this morning? That you can't be worried just about your house, but you need to be worried about other folk that's struggling also. That lets me know that just because right now I'm not going through a storm, that I should not worry or pray rather about somebody else who may be going through their storm. And if you're going through your storm, then I should be there to say, you know what? There's shelter in the house. If you come in the house, you can evade the storms of life. Is there anybody here this morning that can say, God, I thank you that I'm not going through, but there's somebody that I know. Think about your own family. Think about your own friends. Think about some co-workers. Think about somebody you know that right now they're paralyzed. Or they walking around every day, but they're paralyzed in sin.